Dirty secrets about the Black Manosphere 1.0. That is the 2008 to 2000, let's say 12 generation of YouTube content creators. One, the three biggest content creators were Sergeant Willie Pete, Tommy Sotomayor, and BGS Ibmore for specific reasons. Sergeant Willie Pete was the most articulate person when it comes to trying to get women back to traditional roles. Tommy Sotomayor was the one who brought, how can I put this, blood sports, a kumite. He used to destroy and ether dudes. That's how he made his bones. And BGS Ibmore was the person that he came around when we needed more and more communication. So he was a peacemaker and an elder statesman. The problem with all three of those men is that Sergeant Willie Pete had a terrifying fear of women that he couldn't control. If you didn't pick up on it, he failed out of medical school and is probably now a pharmacist, last I remember. But the only thing that he felt that he could offer a woman is a call to submission. And the fact that he wasn't living up to his ideals because of his failures made him manifest his anxieties on the internet. He still hasn't shown his face to this day. Tommy Sotomayor, his secret was that no matter how ruthless he was against African American women, black women in particular, there was always a black woman by his side. There was always a black woman financing him because sisters are supportive like that. They will gladly pay for a man to be on top, even if that man is denigrating them, and that's something with them. BGS Ibmore, well, for all his bluster, he's just as insecure of a woman with agency as the last two. Um, the long video sessions that we used to have on Saturday nights, that was basically a hug box. The brother does not want to see a woman shine, and it's just the problem with African American men in particular. Masculinity manifests itself as a pathological fear of vulnerability, and these guys, rather than dealing with their vulnerabilities, their insecurities, they'd rather turn their anxieties into a fist and punch out black women with them. It's not that hard to figure out once you've been in it as long as I have. I've always saw it, but it's hard for brothers to deal with their issues if you refuse to admit that you're hurt in the first place. That is the Black Manosphere. It's a hug box. It's uh, it's a post-racial hug box because there's really no difference between the black and white manosphere. We're usually saying the same things. We're borrowing off each other's statistics. We're borrowing off each other's vernacular. We're borrowing off each other's slang. A lot of brothers wrote for A Voice for Men with Paul Elam, men's rights advocacy groups. It's like there is no black manosphere in essence. There is only the manosphere. And me particular, I wish that we were more unified and we were more interested in finding Congress people, political representation, fair, affordable housing, um, paternity fraud legislation, simple shit. I think that's the biggest problem with the manosphere, the biggest secret of the manosphere. It's not solutions minded. It's really just complaining. And, well, that's pretty much it. Peace.